Hello and welcome to Jabberjaw. I'm your host, Jessica Dawson Collier, and with me, as always, is Tyson Wheeler Dynas and Matthew David Smith. Guys, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And to thank you. And we have a special guest, Tyson, who's on your shirt.
Oh, Black Santa made his annual appearance.
Black Santa.
Yes.
Love it.
Man. You know,
He's
the
magical.
He's day rate, but he's worth it, man. He's good to have around.
We didn't go vertical on purpose, but it was a nice side effect of the.
It was absolutely.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, Jessica and I also have festive, but not as good as Black Santa, which is why he's profiled in today's podcast.
Yes.
Remember that old Conan bit where they would cut the mouth out and they were like, "Oh, guys."
I love that bit. It was like what was that old cartoon that was like a ripoff of was it Johnny Quest or what was that? It was the one with the kid with like in the airboat and like I know the people at home know what we're talking about, where they basically just cut out a hole in the animation and used like real lips.
Real lips,
yeah. And it was like from the 60s or 70s, I'm guessing.
It was from the late 60s. They did a couple of them, but yeah, that is the cheapest way to do animation. It was fantastic.
That was fucking brilliant. Like some guy was like, I got this shit. Like I'm gonna cut down this is like the Elon Musk of his day. He's like, I know what we're gonna do.
That's right.
We're gonna use 3 frames of animation a minute.
That's exactly right.
Saved America millions of dollars.
Millions, yes.
Millions of dollars. But the new year, it's the 2026.
It's the 2026, and we'll be talking about the best of 2025. But how was the end of your 2025s, by the way, guys? How did you ring in the new year and celebrate with the holidays?
Let's start with you, Tyson.
Let's see. So we did Christmas early, which I talked about last time, and then we went back to do Christmas with Beth and I and just my parents. We played so much bridge, but it was fun.
I bet.
And my uncle and his girlfriend came over, and that was cool. But the thing is, like, we were together at Thanksgiving for several days, and then a weekend at Christmas, and then by the time we got to Christmas, we got there on New Year's Eve. It was like my mom said, she's like, it feels like we've been celebrating Christmas for a month, and I'm just tired. And we all felt that way. It was just like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it was just like we'd already opened all the presents. There was just nothing like. So it was just like, well, let's watch a Christmas movie and play cards and drink wine.
They are too close together. I think this is something we can fix as a nation. There's not a lot we can fix. Like climate change, we're fucked.
There is not. No.
We can move Thanksgiving to like June or May.
That's true. Good.
I would think that would make America happier.
I think there's that huge space in between like President's Day and July 4th,
The void. Yeah. There's like 30 holidays in November alone. It's ridiculous. And like on top of like Thanksgiving, not 30, but
I saw an infographic that this year like 5 of the 6 holidays, the main holidays, are on Saturdays or Fridays, so we're not going to get extra days off for
this coming year we're kind of screwed. Hope everybody lived it up last year.
But, like for the last like 6 years, everyone like on social media is like, God damn it, I'm glad this year is over. It's like it's not getting better, folks. Like it's trending.
Nope.
It's trending just worse and worse and worse. So like stop making it a thing. Like it's I don't know, remain optimistic and through March, and then you can have your doldrums and give up on life. Let's play it strong until through March, and I don't know.
No, that's true. We got off to a banging start this year. So
we really did.
Oh yeah.
So it's I was going through I was doing the headline reviews because we're doing a review and all that stuff today, and I was like, don't want to talk about that. Don't want to talk about that. It was like, even the funny ones, I was like, I don't even want to talk about that. And it was so like, I just
that's literally why I have one headline. I started going through them and I was like, I'm done. I can't really live all of that shit again. With current events. So yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, I feel you.
And I noticed that this year I trended to science and weird special interest stories more than anything else because obviously I did, but it was
welcome
just
distraction. Yeah.
I was like, oh God. We also didn't do a lot of shows this year, which I was like, wow, we got to step it up in 2026. We're gonna try. I know we're all busy.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
But that's okay. That's all right. Our fan base is strong, but dedicated, probably. I don't never see the numbers.
I'd say they're pretty dedicated. Yeah. There's like a good 5 or 6 that reach out if there hasn't been a show posted in a couple weeks. They're like, "Hey, what's going
That's
on? You guys good?" Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
I
we're
like
good.
that. I
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
We're good.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
well, anyway, so we did Christmas, and then Sally and I were supposed to go back and get and start going through my parents' house stuff because they're moving to Kansas City later this
Yes.
year. And Sally came back from San Diego and basically had norovirus or that crazy the
Oh
flu.
yeah.
And stuff. Then my dad was sick, and then I was just like, okay, well, we're not going to do that. So yeah, so it was just we kind of petered out the rest of the year here in Kansas City. But having said that, it was really nice, and it was nice to spend
Good.
Christmas at home one more time.
Good.
So
What about you?
what are they moving? Are they still looking for a house? Have they found something?
They've got a place. They've got a place lined up. It's a property that my brother-in-law and my sister own. Um,
Okay.
and it's a little duplex, and it's not that much smaller than my
Nice.
house. Yeah, and so
Okay.
and they're just trying to figure out what to sell and what not to sell. And I mean, you guys know me, and you know how much stuff I have. And now imagine where I get that from, which is my mother.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then imagine it's a lot worse with her because I have a Beth here to be like, we're throwing that away. I'm like, okay, good.
Okay, fine, yeah.
Yeah.
When, do they have the house on the market now, Tice, or
No, somebody's in it right now. So
Oh, got it, okay.
I think they just won't renew the lease for that person right now.
Okay.
And
Okay.
the other nice thing is it's in this really nice gated suburb in Johnson County, but it's like also in the same suburb as Sally is, my sister. So she's like a mile away, maybe at the most. So
Okay.
Oh, that's
yeah, so
I mean, yeah.
it's gonna work out okay. They're just a little nervous about doing it. We've hired a Yeah, there's all these services you can use now to help move elderly people across country or across
Yeah.
state, and they kind of help you go through all the stuff that's like like, okay, you need to find a new doctor, you need, just all these checklists and stuff. And so,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
between ChatGPT and that, it's actually going pretty well. So the next thing is just like where we have to go through and be like, we don't have room for this, mom. Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
I,
that's gonna be tough.
How long have they been in that house in Waukene?
48 years.
Holy
Wow.
wow, that's a long time.
I
Oh
was,
wow.
Fuck.
I was
That's
two.
hard, man.
Yeah.
I was 2 when we moved in there. I was born in Wellington, and then they moved back to Waukene, and yeah, so but it's so funny. They tried to sell the house a couple different times, and ended up what they just did was just refinish the house like 3 or 4 times over 48 years, to keep it up.
Right.
So I mean, you've been there; it's
Wow.
nice.
Oh yeah, no,
It's a nice
that's awesome.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel
absolutely.
like they're gonna get a pretty decent amount of money too for it, right?
Well,
Like,
so
I
we
don't
have
know what the market's like in Waukene, but in Hayes, it's crazy.
Well,
it's not.
I believe the Waukene slogan is it's affordable.
That's
So
right.
we'll
Or
temper expectations a little bit.
or or why not?
Or why
Why not?
why
Yeah,
not?
that's true.
No, I don't know, but there's this guy. It's kind of this weird thing, this guy from Colorado moved from Denver, moved out to Waukene, bought a house, bought a bunch of buildings. He's buying houses all over the town, so there's a market
Oh,
for it. He's buying his own town, essentially, is what's happening, and
Interesting.
and he's
Huh.
refurbishing them and making them bed and breakfasts and all this and rental
cool.
properties
Okay.
and stuff.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I think they'll be fine, and I know what they're paying for rent, and it's very reasonable, so it'll be okay. Um,
Okay. Good.
yeah. So anyway, that's so at the end of this month, if I whether I have something going on or not, we got to go back and try to figure out what goes and what stays, and try to get a jump on it before it gets out of control.
And when are they anticipated to move?
August is kind of the date
Okay.
that they're looking at.
Okay.
Well, I will. I want to make it back to your childhood home before your parents vacate. So I was worried that it was this Christmas. I figured I didn't know if they were just like.
I
leave
was
after
worried
Christmas or
too.
not.
This is
So,
going to
yeah.
be the
So
last time, so
yeah,
maybe we
yeah,
can coordinate
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'll probably be back there at least once a month for the next 6 months. So
Okay.
it
Yeah. Okay.
probably will happen. I know Matt had quite a fun way to start his holiday this year.
We did. So we left the weekend prior to Christmas. Drove back on Saturday, and we were staying. I think that's right. Stayed in Lawrence on Saturday night. Saw my friend Ryan Glendenning. We stayed at the old Holiday Inn, which is now a Hampton Inn, I think.
Oh yeah.
The old Holodome, where like one of those classic hotels where the entire thing smells like chlorine, which I just love.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I love that. I just I
Yeah.
love that stuff.
Yeah.
So we hung out a little bit there. And then at Sunday morning on our way back to Hayes, I get a text from I actually missed a call from my sister, and so she sent me a text. And I looked at the text, and it's like, hey, just let you know, Dad broke his hip last night, and we're at Hayes Med. And so what had happened is they went to pick them up Saturday evening at the Salina airport. And he was picking up a suitcase and fell and broke his hip, or more accurately, the Salina airport asphalt broke his hip. And so he drove. He didn't. So they went ahead. He did not think it was a big deal at the time. So they went ahead and went to Chick-fil-A, went inside, had a sandwich. He drove back to Hayes. And then overnight, he realized that the pain was like, yeah, that guy is like 10 times the man I will ever be.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So finally he just was like, yeah, baby. And yeah, he'd broken it. So anyway, very fortunately we were able to get him surgery like right away. So on Sunday, as we were like coming back, he was in surgery. And by the time we got there, we got to see him. So I got to spend some time in Hayes Med, visiting him, get to bring him breakfast, every morning. So I'm frequenting the McDonald's quite often.
Oh, yeah.
And I got my bagel, steak bagel and cheese, which is my absolute favorite. No, it was. But other than that, it was like it was good to see everybody. My nephew's just goes to the park every day. Like I think there was one day he went to the park for like 3.5 hours. And the kid plays hard, and then he crashes hard. It's kind of cute. But no, it was It was a salvageable Christmas. That's the way. It was a serviceable Christmas.
Salvageable. Okay. That's good.
Terrible. It was not terrible. It was unfortunate, but Dad came home on Christmas, so that was really nice to have him. He was mobile enough to come out, and we could open presents, and everything. So it ended up very well. Good time. Saw my friends Jesse and Joel real quickly. Went to the Q. Before I forget, important note. The Q Burger now sucks. I don't know what they did. It's not good.
I've heard that the food is terrible now.
It's not good. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was like, and it's not like inexpensive either. Like it was a good burger, and it was
prices are stupid now. I also heard that.
I mean, it was like $13 or $14, and it was not. It was anyway. Just had to get that out there. But got to see my good friends. That's the important thing. Got to see friends. We got to catch up. So anyway, no, it was a good trip back. We came back a day earlier than we anticipated because as I told you both, Kathy said we probably got to go back because the weather's, and I'm like, we'll be fine. And then we go ahead and listen to Kathy because we came back early. And
famous
then
last
the following
words.
day, sent me photos of like why I was completely and utterly wrong. It got bad. It wasn't even scheduled. That's what happened to us last year. Is that literally we were following the forecast 24 hours out, and it looked like it was going to be rain and be fine. It was awful, and it looked like the same thing happened to you, Tyson, on the way back. It was just fucking terrible. So
it was nuts. I mean, you were like, sorry, we didn't hook up, and I'm like, it's fine. No, we should have left yesterday because it literally was quarter-mile visibility in a blizzard from Waukene to Salina. We stopped to get some rest, and then and I shit you not, this is absolutely true. From Salina, because it warmed up a little bit, it passed us from Salina to just past Paxico, black ice the whole way. Everybody was going 45 mile an hour. Somebody hauling on a pickup truck on a trailer, like a camper trailer, spud off the road right in front of us. And I mean, it was nuts. So
It's that same area that we had problems with last year. God, I feel like I'm 97 years old sitting on a porch, but God damn it, I'm going with it. So that was that same area because it's where that wind goes across.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
aggressively, and it just freezes, and it's terrifying because you're like, do I trust the guy in front of us? Because there's always the jackass. When the F-350 flying by at 90 miles an hour, regardless of what weather conditions are, you're like, maybe he's got the right idea. But yeah, no, I felt for you because it sucks.
It looked terrible. Yeah.
We saw at least 10 wrecks. The last one we saw was
Oh,
on the overpass in Salina, and that guy wiped out like completely. His truck rolled way like 60 yards off the road and was landing on its side. And yeah, so I mean, it was just and the roads weren't even bad there.
For context, for like our international listeners, haha, I only have like one or two, but like
people in Ireland and Europe,
76 degrees on Christmas. Like, it was insanely nice on Christmas. Like, the whole week was in the 70s.
Yeah,
it was amazing. It was incredible. And then it just yep, they're gonna get you.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
So no, it was a good trip back. I was talking earlier, got to go to Grande and stock up on my 6 month Grande supply, which I do.
yes,
they haven't caught on to those tariffs yet. They will.
They will soon enough.
So, how was your Christmas, Dawson?
Mine was spent basically sick the whole time, as you guys know. Jonas and I kind of planned to hang out here anyway. But then he came home from work with something, and I was like, oh shit, I need to stay away from that. And did a pretty good job. But then Christmas Eve, I don't know if it was like stomach flu or the norovirus or what, but I got the flu bad for 24 hours. Then I got over that. And then I got whatever upper respiratory crap that Jonas got. So it was just, I mean, we were in our PJs. We watched all of Netflix, I'm pretty sure, and Hulu and HBO Max and all of the new movies and things that we had missed. We were supposed to do our staycation for New Year's Eve, and we bailed on that because I still wasn't feeling great and couldn't really talk without coughing a lot. So we couldn't do that. We couldn't do brunch with friends on New Year's Day. It was like a whole bummer, but in retrospect, like, I slept a lot. I did catch up on a lot of Z's, so that was nice. And caught up on all the stupid movie stuff, so that was good too. But yeah, it was lame. It was like a really lame holiday overall.
Yeah.
So this past weekend, I was starting to feel better. We knocked out like Marty Supreme. We went shopping for a house plant. We got a new lamp, like with Christmas money. We went fucking balls out because we were just like, we need to be around people. We need to eat at a restaurant. Like, it was just, we had to do something. So that was nice. That was a nice thing to do after the fact. But yeah, the flu is, I feel like, taking a lot of lives this year. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's really, really, really bad. Like, it's the flu. So I don't know if who knows?
Supposedly there's a mutant strain of it going around. That's
what I heard. Yeah,
the inoculation doesn't really work. They say you should get a second one.
Yeah. I'm sure they probably just see Robert Kennedy Jr. and be like, we're gonna fuck with this guy, and that's what all sort of viruses and bacteria are doing now. Yeah, we're gonna fuck with this guy. But yeah, it's like I said, knock on wood, we haven't gotten sick yet. But
yeah, I hope you guys stay healthy. Honestly, I think I brought it upon myself because that Monday before I got sick on Tuesday, I also went and got my yearly physical. And literally everybody in the doctor's office was coughing, sneezing, fucking like on their last leg. And I'm just like, this was a huge mistake. I should have scheduled this after the flu season. So
that makes sense.
Or before rather. So anyway, my bad.
Yeah.
Lessons learned.
Maybe you need to move that manual physical up to like October, November time.
That's what I'm thinking. Next year, it's like, I'm just not going to do it. I screwed up last year.
Like, hey, doc, be like, I think you're taking advantage of my immune system. And I'm happy.
Yeah. And I think part of my reasoning, I guess, this year was my doctor had a kid. And I don't know if you guys and their primary care physicians, like if you've had any lady doctors, but like, I'm always happy for them if I find a good one. But then I'm also like super disappointed for me because I know they're going to be out on maternity leave for like an extended period of time. And I'm a hypochondriac, so I'm just like, oh my God, who am I going to go to? Who's your backup?
Right.
Are they as good as you? Like it's a whole fucking song and dance. Yeah. So she was like, are you happy to see me, Jess? I heard you called the office a couple times. Like literally, this is like how my brain works. Yeah. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I just want to make sure my blood works good, girl. So
And
yeah.
that's why I'm always like, you're not gonna get knocked up on me now, are you? Because that's
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty
My
sure you
de-
can't do that.
my dentist, when I first started going to my dentist, she was pregnant, but I was always in the chair before I saw her. I could just see her face looking over me, and she's like, "Well, I had the baby." I'm like, "You were pregnant?" And she's
Oh
like,
my
"Did you?"
God, Tice.
She's
That's
like,
amazing.
did you not look at me?" And I'm like, "I can only see your eyeballs. You've got a mask on. I can't see anything else." And
That's fair.
and then she said something. She said something very funny too. I was like, "So you're gonna have another one right away?" And she goes, "God, no. This was basically a Hail Mary in and of itself," which I thought was a very funny way of saying it.
That is funny.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
That is.
having a pregnancy, but yeah, I don't worry about that
That's
too
how
much.
my doctor was too. She's like my age, basically. I think she might be a year older. And she was just like, honestly, I haven't slept in 4 months since I got back. And I really don't want to have another kid. And my husband already wants to have like two or three. I'm like, girl, you're going to be pushing like 45 soon. You really want to do that? And she's like, oh yeah, there's no problems these days. You can have a kid up until you're 55. And I'm just like, oh God, I want to get off birth control, please.
Oh
Ugh.
yeah, yeah. If you want to like parent until you're, like almost nearly dead,
Right?
basically. Yeah, yeah. That's like this
No.
Rob, I think like was like near Robert De Niro and Al Pacino
And
both
Al
got like
Pacino, yeah.
30-year-olds pregnant, with the last couple of years. And it's like, of course, I'm guessing they're probably not as hands on as one might expect, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go with no.
probably
Yeah.
not.
I think the economic situations make a huge difference. Like when
I
you can
think
have a
that,
junior.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
pops, let's
Yeah.
play ball. Yeah, okay. Call Robert in here. Would you
Yeah,
go play
yeah.
catch with my
I,
son?
I would be willing to bet that one's income level is inverse to the effectiveness of birth control.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
those two things are absolutely related.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Yeah. Oh man.
Uh,
But yes, happy to be amongst the living again.
well, very good.
It's
Very
great.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And happy to be wearing my Casa Bonitos sweater. Can
That
I
is
show you
beautiful,
guys?
by the way. I love that.
That is
Oh, wow.
amazing.
Oh, that is so
Oh,
cool.
cool. $60.
That's wow. They charge like 40 for a sticker, so that's pretty impressive.
I know it's not bad, right?
No,
I
that's
was
really not.
like comparatively, Jesus, like you can get hand painted animals that are literally this big, and I'm showing like about 6 inches, people, for like $300+ in their Mercado. So I feel like this is a steal.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make that. I'm gonna make the visit happen this year. I think we all. You have not been either, Tyson,
guys.
or have you been, Tyson?
Nope.
All right, we need to. All right, we need
We
to
gotta
bucket
make
list
it happen.
that. We
You
do.
guys are gonna. It's gonna blow your minds. It's
I
gonna
know.
blow your fucking
I'm excited
minds.
to see it.
Plus, I
Yeah.
just want to flash that gold card, just to be like, hey, like
I
no,
do
they
too.
probably don't. They probably don't even look.
I know. I was so proud.
I
I was so proud
We
of my
got to
little
do
brother.
that.
I
All
saw my
three of
little
us.
brother. We went
Yeah.
out to do something. My little brother opened his wallet, and I was like, "Is that Casa Bonita gold card you got there?" And he's like, "Well, yes, it is. It's got a little
Shit, yeah.
cachet. It's got a little cachet." But
I love it.
we need to make
Good
that
on
happen.
you, Nate. Yeah, that's
on you,
awesome.
Nate. Yeah.
Well, guys, I know this is our year-end review show, and we have a lot of
We have a lot of
exciting things to talk about. I feel
we do.
like.
We have to. Yeah.
Before we start that, can we talk about something real fast? Just real fast. It is related to the year.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so the finale of Stranger Things, or the one before the Stranger Things, with
Oh
the
boy.
Will stuff.
Yes.
I think I'm missing. A lot of people are upset about it. Is it too long, too short, too awkward? What are people upset about it? And I don't go on social, so I don't really know. But
All of the above. All of the above.
oh,
I guess before we dive into it, you texted Smith and I and you said, I don't know why everybody's up in arms about this. And you're
well,
still that way, right, Tice?
kind of. I mean, I had a friend of mine come out to me in college, and she said basically the exact same things that Will said, and that was in the '90s.
Mhm.
And then
Was she on her way to fight a giant monster that is fucking, everything up?
Well, I mean, if it wasn't a nightmare monster, but I don't think so. She was going to visit her girlfriend, I think. But anyway, no, I so this is what I was thinking when I was watching it. I was like, they had so much ground to cover in that
Sure.
the second to last. They had to resolve all the issue problems over 5 seasons, right? And that includes like Annie and whatever his name is. There was infidelity, there was cheating, there was thing, and they wrapped that up in about 2 minutes. Same thing with Papa and 11, about 2 minutes. Will got 5 minutes. That's a lot of time in real estate for something I think fairly sensitive, right?
Yes.
So I was just looking at it from, and I do this, and you guys know redemptive arc. I know you make fun of me about it, but I was looking at it from a television point of view, and
Sure.
I didn't think it was so bad. But again, I'm I'm not gay. I'm not, so I don't know. I'm just saying that like I just couldn't figure out why people were upset about it. And to be honest with you, I just didn't know what the problem was.
I, I
Okay, yeah,
go
Smith,
ahead.
go ahead.
No,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
just going to say, I think that had it occurred in season 2, episode 2 or 3, like it wouldn't have even got on my radar. But like I've spent 3 goddamn years wondering how they're going to wrap this thing up, and it was like so immaterial to the plot
Yeah.
that because I think his character, I think my exception also too was like, look, they're all like what 10 years older, 8 or 9 years
You're
older
pushing
than they
their
were.
30s,
Right,
yeah, at this
right,
point,
right. I
yeah.
mean, one of them married a Bon Jovi, and so like they're
And
grown
popped
up
out a kid,
and
and
popped out.
has
Yeah,
had more fucking facial surgery than I will ever have in
and
my
so I think like my takeaway was like he was not like he wasn't a great actor. Like I remember making a comment like a couple seasons ago, being like, God, I wish the underground would just take him because he's he's not a good character.
He's
And
not a
I
great
still,
actor.
I
He's a
don't know, like
cutie pie,
yeah. I mean,
but
but
he's
it
not
wasn't.
great.
I will say this though, it wasn't just that. Like I thought season 4 was awesome. Like I loved season 4. Like, I thought it was really good. It just didn't give me that same, I don't know, like a
Right.
sense of urgency or like, yeah, it was, I don't know. I
Rinse.
will rewatch it, but that was just kind of, I
I,
don't know.
I'm with you, Smith. I think my main problem with this entire last season is, and I feel like there have been some critics out there that have written it a lot more articulately than I'm about to say it, but they didn't focus on the story as much as appeasing the fandom. If you watch it from like that perspective, to me, it was like they didn't want to piss off any of the fans. This is our last season,
Okay.
potentially. I still don't think it is. They're doing a spinoff. Like 11 is still alive. That's a whole other subject we can talk about if you want.
Yeah.
But
Well, the secret episode too thing, like, wasn't it rumored that they were going to release a secret episode? Like, that's where the
yes,
fans were
or
going.
an
Which,
alternate ending or some shit, and the fans are pissed about that. Like, and there's a bunch of like theories out there about the bad wigs and about colors that they used and people's clothing and the glasses that they used, proving the point that Vecna is still alive and well, and that
yeah,
I don't know. There's just a lot of like conspiracy theories out there. But
yeah,
when it comes to Will and his coming out scene, first off, the timing was off. They are literally running around trying to get shit together to go. And he's like, hey, it was like a Jerry Blank moment. I've got something to say. Like with the whole fucking cast, not just his mom, not just like, his friends, like his close friends. It was everyone in the fucking cast. And how they panned over everyone's faces as he's saying bullshit, basically. Like, it felt very forced. It did not feel very natural. I know, like, all of us have had people who come out, and I think it's a beautiful thing. I think the timing of where it was at in the
yeah,
story was completely wrong. They forced it too
yeah.
much. Should have been like, when he was talking to what's her face, Rockin' Robin, and
Yeah,
she was like,
in
"Yeah,
the hospital, yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
would have been
yeah,
fabulous.
you're
totally,
right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
I
right.
agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Because
yeah."
I actually thought that's what was going to happen.
I did too.
I will say that I did like season 5, but We watched all of it in a day and a half, and watched the
Yeah, you
finale.
guys finished it, yeah.
And watched the finale that night, and it cohesively holds together if you don't have a few weeks off.
Well, I think so. I think that supports what Dawson was
That's
saying.
true,
Is like
yeah.
it was absolutely for the fans, who knew, like, because like it had been like it had been latent in my mind for a couple of years, and
It
like I
was
mean,
a couple years,
and so
yeah.
I think for the people who had rewatched it and were big fans and knew the storyline in and out, I totally see. Oh my god, it's picking right back up where it got. But I don't know what proportion of the viewing audience that was. I don't know.
Right.
It was a lot. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
we did the thing, where Beth was like, "There are 4 episodes you need to watch, and then that will get you ready for the," and we watched them, and it worked. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I want
so
to do that, and I will watch it again. Like I will. I do.
I will too,
I
yeah.
intended to rewatch the whole series because it was really good, and I think I just either I was gone too long or they were gone too long, and something was just
I did laugh though when we were watching it when they finally finished like beating the big monster, which I thought was a really good scene. That was
I
really
did
good.
too,
I
yeah,
just
totally,
yep,
yeah.
yeah.
And then Beth's like, "Oh, thank God, it's almost over." And I was like, "But there's an army thing going on," and I and I paused it, and we weren't even halfway through, and she's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" So, so,
Yeah.
so
What did you guys think about that? Because the epilogue was so fucking long at the end
it was.
of just like, did we need the roof scene with them with their bad wigs and all this shit? No. Like, did we need the graduation thing? No. Like, there's just a lot of shit where I was just like, they should have just wrapped it up with like the D&D in the basement, which
Yeah,
was
that,
Right,
so
yeah,
sweet.
right.
yeah.
Well, and that was the other thing too that really bugged me about it was like the main characters were hardly in the fucking. It seemed like to me like they were hardly in it. Like it
Yeah.
was mostly that one kind of secondary younger girl who was like kind of like almost led the. And I was just like,
Holly,
where are the,
annoying
yeah,
Holly.
right, yeah. I was like, where are the characters at? And like they did. I mean, it seemed like, I mean, I don't know. It just it's something, and I get it. It's like I'm sure scheduling is a goddamn nightmare, and logistically, it was probably very difficult to get everyone back.
That's true. Yeah.
But no, it's like look, it's a compromise. Like that's what happens when you have you can't just do sequential forever. But
I will say Holly was my favorite part of the last season.
I really liked Holly.
good.
She's
She
a
was
great
good.
little
Yeah.
actress. She was awesome.
If she's the focus of the sequel or whatever, I'm good with that.
Well, I think it's animated.
Me too.
Isn't it? Like, I think I saw something on like it was like a coming soon, and there was like an animated. Like that's the first iteration we're getting. It's like an animated spin-off.
I think next week they're going to, for 1 week only, they're going to show a Stranger Things documentary about the last season.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So,
That's
I'll
cool.
watch that.
I don't know. I'll watch it because
Oh yeah, I will too.
Have you guys watched any of those conspiracy theorist videos of people on TikTok really diving deep into why things looked a certain way, especially in the last hour of the film, the finale or whatever you want to call it?
I haven't.
Um,
I heard that the Holly dressed like Rainbow Bright, maybe, and then that was a callback to Rainbow. I mean, that's the only one I've heard, and I'm like, yes, an '80s show. I mean, but
it's an 80s show, right? Yeah.
and
There's
the
a
whole,
lot of stuff where they're just like it's not actually reality. It's Vecna and what he is showing the audience. And so that's why their wigs are bad. That's
oh,
why
okay.
like they talked
Uh,
about like false memories are in gray. So there's a lot of gray colors like when Dustin wears the Hellfire Lives
right,
shirt at
right.
graduation, it's in gray. Actually, those shirts are white and black. Like they go into all of these specifics where I'm just like, interesting. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to feed the monster of that. But at the same time, I'm like, they made so much goddamn money with this show.
Kind of fun. Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
like 11 may or may not be dead. That's definitely going to be a spinoff. You can't tell me otherwise. Like there's just shit that
Yeah.
it hasn't ended officially. I
I
don't
would,
think.
I would say that this is definitely one of those cases where people are giving way more credit to the writers than they ever should. Like
You
some
think
of this.
so?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Some of this is just happy accidents.
Well, you're the TV guy. So I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I was just like, I feel like I'm starting to sound like a conspiracy theorist with like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense too. Like, I just need to get the fuck off TikTok and stop watching that shit.
Did you just say starting to sound like a?
Okay. Flipping Tyson off again.
Nice.
I
Damn
don't
it!
know. I mean,
That's fair.
maybe it is like that. I don't know, but I mean, a lot of times those are just like weird happy accidents, to me. I don't know. But
Right.
who knows? Like if people love a show long enough, they're gonna be like, we'll do anything to keep it going. You know what I mean? And that's
Okay, so that makes sense.
and
They want
also
to keep it alive. They don't want to see it go yet. They waited 2 years to see the final episodes, like,
and that's
there's that.
and that is also the birthplace of fan fiction. That's where fan fiction came from, where people are
Oh,
like, it can't
true.
be over. Knight Rider still has more cases to solve. Like so
My
it's
God, Tice.
oh I know I well I used to work with a guy who wrote Knight Rider fanfic. I know
No.
yeah, at the radio station. So I mean, I'm just saying like
Fantastic.
yeah. So anyway, I don't know though. I mean, maybe. I mean, you never know. If they a lot of times they put in those Easter eggs on purpose, just to get people to wind
Riled
up.
up.
I
Yeah.
mean, they did that all the time in the Marvel movies. They would put in an Easter egg and you'd be like, "Oh shit, that's it," and then they'd never see it again for the rest of the 28 movies that they made.
Oh, that's a good point too.
So,
I
mhm.
just know, like, Millie Bobby Brown made more money than anybody else in the cast.
Did she?
And how many lines of dialogue did that bitch have this last season? Like, maybe 50?
Not
Like, not
many.
that
Yeah,
many.
yeah.
She did do a lot of training though, physical training. She must have, to do that. So I'm not saying she
I
shouldn't have more lines, but she was running stuff.
fair. Yeah, I know. I guess. In 11, the character is, like, kinda like a thing of, like, few words, so it's like, I guess it makes sense. I didn't like seeing her face all the time in the same positioning every
Oh, that's
freaking,
true.
like, encounter. It
That was
was hard to watch.
that almost felt to me like that was a contractual obligation. She's like, "This is my good side from the front," like.
Yes. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's my conspiracy theory.
I did
I
like
like
that
that.
Derek kid.
I'll
I did
believe
like
that.
that Derek kid. That kid was like my favorite
I
part of the
love
show.
Derek. I love
Yeah,
how he said, "Suck my fat one" to
yes,
everyone. That was great.
he did.
He's
There's
a cutie pie too.
there's an interview with him, and he said, "I was my favorite thing I've ever done because I got a free pass to cuss all I wanted to."
Oh my god, what a
Like,
doll. He's awesome. And the cast in general, like, I've been watching them do all the, like, internet, questionnaires and game shows and shit, and I'm like, they're good kids. Like,
Yeah,
well, most of them adults now, but, like, good for
right.
them. What an experience. That's fucking
No,
awesome. Like,
absolutely.
as far as an actor goes, like, yeah, you're kind of set. You made a shitload of money. You made a cool, like, culturally, like, boundary pushing thing. Like, it's cool. Like, good for
Oh
you.
yeah, those kids are like in Comic Cons alone for the rest of their
Oh,
lives. They're
yeah, dude.
solid. Like
Yeah.
they're
They're
solid.
golden.
They're
Yeah.
solid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Good for
I
them.
wish I could have been on Stranger Things. Don't you
Yeah,
guys?
I do. I do. We were all a little too old when we auditioned,
Little
but
bit.
I
I
would,
Yeah.
I,
think they
I would,
thought about it. I think they thought about it.
I would have been a Barb. I'd be like 2 episodes and out, I'm sure. So that's
Uh, on that
You
note,
would have lived at least a season, Tice,
I
I
on
like
like
my
it.
it.
Stranger Things.
I remember that shirt after the second season. Bob is the new Barb.
Oh God. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. We totally forgot that Sean Astin was in it. Like, when they were doing the recap, I was like, "Oh my god, he was in it." We
Yeah,
need to like, rewatch.
I forgot that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. Man,
all
man.
right, you guys want to do headlines and stuff?
Yeah, let's
Headlines.
do our year-end review stuff.
Do we have a theme song for that?
Nope.
You know what song popped into my head? The Canadian national anthem. I do not know why.
It's a good anthem.
That is a good anthem. Next year, guys, I'll have one. I promise you. And
Okay.
yeah, we'll figure it out. Whoops. Whoops a day.
It's
So
only a matter of time before we invade Canada too.
Oh,
Michael
yay.
Moore made a movie about that with Canadian bacon, which if you've not seen,
oh wow, it's been a minute.
excellent film.
Yeah, it
Excellent
has
film.
been a minute.
Yeah.
Dang.
Excellent film.
Yeah.
Not a documentary yet.
Not yet. Yes.
No.
Based on a future true story.
Based on a future. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I see a lot of leeway. I don't know legal recourse. I'm not sure, but yeah.
So we were talking before the show, or maybe during the show, I don't know. But so much of this year just was depressing. So I stripped out everything, even though I thought it was funny. So I just kind of went for the humorous headline titles in mind. So
Okay. Perfect.
And I've already covered them, so please go back to previous previous podcasts and try to figure out what I was talking about. This is from Popular Mechanics. Farmers say the sun turned their John Deere tractors into demon-possessed machines. That was one from early this year.
It's a good one.
Basically, the solar storms created technological chaos, and the tractors started driving themselves, and it was pretty cool.
Isn't there like a Stephen King movie that's on that same theme?
There is. It's
Or like the what is that called?
the only movie he ever directed. It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty bad. Anyway, sorry, I just
It's all right.
brought
It'll
brought
come
up
to
the
me.
feelings. You did. You brought up some feelings. So yeah.
This is from NPR. Trump's tariffs are so far-fetching they include several remote uninhabited islands, including one island that is completely inhabited by penguins. I like that one.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good one.
Those penguins are gonna pay, goddammit. Or they're gonna get they've already been visited by ice agents. They're already in the ice.
I like it. I like it. Funny. It's got legs. It's got legs. They're short.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
Yep.
This is from The Verge. Grok really wanted people to know that claims of white genocide in South Africa are highly contentious. Grok kept bringing it up in response to seemingly unrelated posts.
Oh, Grok. Not to talk about current events. Have you guys seen how Grok has been helping people to like dress down the ladies using AI? Yeah,
Oh,
good
God,
stuff.
no, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, including one of his baby mamas. I guess they found a picture of her when she was a little girl, and they did it to her. A little girl.
yeah.
Yeah. It's a classy group. Big Balls and his crew.
Wow.
Disgusting. Yeah.
I think,
Anyway.
I like to think that Elon just answers Grok like one in like a million times. Like it's just Elon that you're talking to.
It's the equivalent of getting a prayer answered from God. You know, like
Kind of,
God gets millions of
kind of.
prayers, and he's like, "I'm going to answer that
Yeah.
one."
Kind of yes.
Yeah.
Kind of yes. Yeah.
Well, he answered some of the bullshit with like a toaster with a bikini on and like the crying, laughing emoji. I'm like, I hate you so much. Hate you. Anyway.
You know that guy's worth 3 times more than any other person on the planet. He's going to be become the first trillionaire this year.
Yep.
Like, I don't. When did this country learn to forget what fucking villains look like? I don't get it. It's like, God damn it! Like, watch a Disney movie from the 40s. Figure the shit out. Sorry.
It's all right. That's fair. I mean, it doesn't matter what we talk about. This is going to bleed in.
That killed me. That was great.
This is from the San Francisco Chronicle. This is actually from Dawson. Punk rock band releases record that smells like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
And the title is the I don't know emoji. That's my imitation of it. And it's a scratch assist vinyl. And yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the band. You can't find it. Doesn't matter because they had made 300 and they are long gone.
Yeah.
This is just the dumbest. It's not my favorite. It's just dumb. Entertainment Weekly. Haley Atwell had to apologize to Mission Impossible co-star Tom Cruise because her dogs farted on him. Right.
Sure.
News, journalism.
Journalism.
That's
fantastic.
That's some CBS nightly news fucking love. Excellence right there.
You know, some editor was like, "Yeah, that's making the cut."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's getting in there.
This is from the New Yorker. This isn't funny, but what happened was so funny I wanted to bring it up. The headline is Dr. Phil brought a camera crew to the LA ice raids. And I don't know if you can remember seeing this clip, but he's out there with the camera and he's talking to a guy that they've apprehended. And the guy's like, and Dr. Phil's like, he's like talking to him. He's like, why did you come to this guy? He's like, he goes, hey, how you doing? To Dr. Phil. And Dr. Phil, like the idiot he is, he goes, oh, you know who I am? And the guy goes, yeah, I have a TV. French kiss. The best.
Oh my God.
That guy wasn't brown skinned. They probably would have gone out to dinner. Fucking asshole.
Brilliant. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the best. This is a classic, but I do like it. This is from Rolling Stone. Green Day fan invited on stage to play Good Riddance, plays Wonderwall instead. Uh, this was happened in England, if I remember correctly, and the fan was promptly relieved of his duties once Billy Joel Armstrong realized what was going on. That's some serious trolling right there. I mean,
That's fucking
Oh,
that's
that's one of my favorites. Oh,
I
that's good.
kind of lost a little
That's
bit of
good.
respect for Green Day. Not that's funny shit.
Yeah,
Billy.
have a sense of humor. Come
Oh
on.
really? Oh my
Yeah.
god, fucking rock stars. Yeah.
shit.
I know.
Okay, this is my favorite headline from this year by far.
Okay,
This
okay.
is from Defector. Bears fan who spent $12,107 on a Jay Cutler card. Quote, I don't want to spend $12,107 on a Jay Cutler card. End quote. That is the headline.
it's
That's pretty good.
The dichotomy of man right
And
there.
I did buy it, but I don't want to.
I don't want to. I have to. Yeah.
It's just I mean, I don't know. Okay, Dan McQuaid. I don't know if this is genius or idiotic, but I love it. So thank you.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
This is from Wall Street Journal. Zombie spiders are freaking people out. Quote, maybe don't tell the kids. And so, did you guys watch The Last of Us or any of that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, most of it. Yeah.
Well, there's a parasitic fungus that's in gardens, and it sheds with crusty white corpses of spiders, drawing The Last of Us comparisons. And this is a pretty apt comparison to The Last of Us.
Ugh,
That's the spider.
God. Ugh.
So they're harmless, but not something for the kids. Let's see. Oh, I just had to bring this up because you have to bring this up. MAGA proposes shock Super Bowl replacement for Bad Bunny. Well, they have a bizarre alternative to the Christian rock band Creed. Some conservative influencers think a rock band that hasn't had a hit in 23 years is a much better choice for the Super Bowl. So, if Creed is your second choice, then something is wrong, or if your first choice, I guess.
Yeah.
I like this headline. This is fairly recent. This is from New York Magazine. The people do not want to look at Jared Leto.
Amazing. That's it. That's all you need. Yeah.
That's it. I read it. I was like, I'm sold. What's it about? Although I did kind of like that movie, but probably not gonna watch it again. And finally, maybe my favorite. Well, no, not my favorite. Picard's my favorite. This is from KSN Channel 3. I believe Wichita. Yeah, Wichita.
Yes, that's correct. That is correct.
This is the title: Herpes strain cancels rodeo finals in Kansas. And yes, the herpes are with the horses.
That was a favorite of mine. Yes. Because they chose not to mention horse herpes. They just said herpes.
That's right. You have to read 3 paragraphs in to find out it's equine herpes virus.
That's awesome. I'm going to guess most people didn't read 3, so it kind of works.
It does. And just for the know, they cause symptoms in horses including fever, difficulty urinating, nasal discharge and cough, depression. Hard to judge depression in a horse, but I'm sure there's a way. Head tilt. I got a little bit of that. So do my dogs. Loss of tail tone. Stumbling or weakness in the hind limbs that progresses to all limbs. That sounds terrible. And miscarriage in pregnant mares. So anyway, don't kiss a horse. That's all I guess. Don't kiss a horse or anything else to a horse. You can pet it probably. And those are my headlines. My favorite headlines.
Fantastic, Thais.
Now
that's very good.
Now I did have a subsection because we were talking about covering all media, and there were 2 stories I read this year, but they were just excellent, and they're funny and interesting, and I just want to plug them. One is from The Atlantic, and it's the name of the article is "Pennies Are Trash Now." The government has no plans for America's 30 billion pennies. And this is the snarkiest fucking thing you'll read all day. It's very funny. And the other one I really liked from this year was this is from Slate magazine. The Trump Signalgate leak annotated by an expert on fratty group chats. And he basically goes down and he evaluates everybody on that group chat to somebody that was in a frat house with him. Like, and talks about, that's the guy that has to make sure that there's going to be girls there. That's the guy that doesn't really want to
That's funny.
go.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is hilarious.
Yeah, it's a long read, but it's very funny. So those are my headlines. Next.
Very nice.
Very good, Tice.
2025 doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
Not so bad.
Not so bad. Not
Some
so bad.
highlights. Yeah.
Wouldn't do it again, but yeah. But no.
Yeah. Nope.
Well, we might be
Maybe
doing
enough.
it again.
We're probably going to do it again, as we discussed.
Jesus.
So that's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. 2026. We're post future now. It's great.
Midterms are coming. Midterms are coming.
That's true. That's true. We do have the midterms to optimistically look forward to. Although, as I mentioned to Kathy, Tim Walz basically just stopped his re-election campaign because of some fraud scandal that he got involved with. I'm just like, Democrats, wake the fuck up. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Bunch
it's like,
of pussies.
Oh my God.
Yes.
They're professional losers at this point. It's just, anyway, let's save and acquire that sadness over the coming months, and then we'll deal with it when we have to.
Push through. Yeah.
So in order of kind of preference, really. So my number 10 was a Bay Area teacher wrongly ID'd as convict, pulled from class due to last name Smith.
Yes, very nice.
Personal plus there.
Yes.
Number 9, it smelled of onions and mustard. Border Patrol officer hit by sandwich says as his trial began. So one of the more iconic moments of 2025 was the guy threw the sandwich at the ICE agent who murdered someone today. But we won't talk about that.
Yeah.
It's depressing. Number 8, emotional support alligator is no longer welcome in a Pennsylvania Walmart. Long-time visitor of the Walmart. Apparently, some people
Changes or issue refunds.
Wow, that was. I don't know if you heard that, but just played something. I didn't mean to. Number 7, Midwest town's downtown is now Mad Max style hellhole where locals are scared to go after 8 p.m. This is from the Daily Mail. It's Kansas City, Kansas that they're talking about. Kansas City, Missouri. Sorry, my apologies.
It should be Kansas.
It really should be.
It's both, to be fair.
Yeah. Number 6. This comes to us from, where did this come from? Or did I just make this up? Oh, it comes from Canada, so kind of like making it up. Every dog is entitled to one bite. Tribunal rules denying woman $5,000. Basically, had an Australian Shepherd bit this woman. The interviews concluded it was the first time it ever bit anyone. The judge said, "You know what? It gets one bite." And I think that's the world I kind of want to live in. Number 5, Long Island man wearing metal chains sucked into MRI machine. Island
that was a good one.
Yeah. Number 4, man who cooked and ate human testicles in salad loses appeal. Again, one of those ones. So reading the article will only disappoint you. Number 3, this comes from, where did this come from? This is, The Independent. Texas man holds driver who hit his dog at gunpoint and forces him to dig beloved pet's grave. I love that story.
So good.
As a dog owner, that is beautiful. You hit my dog, I'm going to force you to fucking dig its grave. Number 2, this was the 1 and 2 slot were neck and neck, Kentucky Derby photo finish. Here they are. Number 2, White House insists Stephen Miller does not play with dolls.
Fantastic. That is a good one. Yes.
And number 1, a pet raccoon with meth pipe in its mouth found in driver's seat during Ohio traffic stop. I think I found that one, and I was like, that's the winner.
That is a good one.
Well, yeah. So anyway, that was 2025 through the lens of
you guys did your homework. I did not. My favorite, I just did one headline.
That's all right.
Drunk raccoon passed out in Virginia liquor store.
Yeah.
Also raccoon related. Raccoons had a hell of a fucking year, I would say.
They really did. I wanted to steal that one from you again, but I thought that you might want to, and I do think that was
that's a good one. I was hoping somebody would mention that because it's
it was good. It was
good. That picture by the toilet is chef's kiss. Amazing. Yeah.
It really is. It is. It's an iconic piece. I mean, that should be
really
the year for 2025.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They need to make a movie called Rise of the Raccoons, kind of like the Apes movies. And that'd be cool.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Some money on that, I would think. Maybe.
Right. If you animate it, there's tons of money in it for the kids.
Hey. Speaking of movies, you guys want to talk about your favorite movies of the year?
Yeah, so what are we doing here? Because I have like all kinds of weird categories, and how are we arranging this exactly? Because kind of all over the place. We got documentaries and movies separate. Is that what you did,
Yeah,
Dawson?
I've got yeah, it's movies, documentaries, and then documentary series. So I
Okay,
can talk about all of
perfect.
those in one
Same
lump.
thing. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so because I couldn't, I just put down my favorite movies, and so I'm just gonna pick out five. How many are we doing? Five, three,
I
five.
did 5. You can do as many as you want though.
Well,
There are no
I'll
rules.
do honorable mention. But why don't you guys go first, and then I'll just kind of hop in with mine.
All right, Smith, you take it away.
Sure. You want to start with movies? Should we
Yeah.
kick it off with
Yeah.
movies? So I am totally unoriginal here. This was like, I don't know, like it did not seem like a great year for movies overall. But here are the ones that I saw that I enjoyed. My number 5 was Weapons. I think we all saw Weapons. So I think we all saw it in the theater. Great film. I did give Sinners the number 4 spot. I did like Sinners a little bit more, I think, than
I did
Weapons.
too.
I thought they were great, but I did like Sinners. Roofman, I really enjoyed. It was kind of a silly, dumb
A lot of
comedy.
people have.
Yeah,
I need to watch it.
I
Okay.
liked it. I liked it. We watched it when it was streaming, and I really enjoyed it. F1, I know it was not substantial at all, but it was fucking fun to watch, and it was loud, and it sounded neat, and it looked neat. And so I put up F1.
Smith loves his cars.
And I
We
do
all
love
know.
we love Kathy and I love our
Yeah,
cars.
yeah.
So F1 had a special place in our hearts.
Yeah.
Number 1 was the same, which they might as well just name the Oscars after, was One Battle After Another, because like, but
P.T. Anderson, that goddamn genius.
let me say this though, that like it's not an amazing fucking movie. Like it's a good movie,
It's
but
not
like
one of his best, that's for sure.
No, and that's how like this year for movie wise. The other I did do 10, but I'll just run through them really quickly. Caught Stealing, The Accountant 2, Eddington, Wake Up Dead Man, which was the Knives Out on Netflix, which was quite good, and Black Bag. Those were my other 5, but again, not a great documentaries on their end. Good fucking year, but not so much for movies, I thought itself. Now I could be missing something, so that's probably what we'll.
I think it was. I agree with you to a certain extent. I think it was a great year for the horror genre.
That's very true. That's very true.
Yeah. Like I feel like in upcoming years, like horror is gonna have I don't know how to articulate this, but like it's never been looked at as good cinema before. Like it could be nominated for awards and things. And now it's starting to, which I appreciate. Because I've always loved that genre.
Yeah. I think Get Out kind of paved the way for that.
Agreed. Yeah, totally.
I hope so, because there were a lot of good horror movies this year.
There were a lot.
Do you want to go next?
Sure. I have a couple of the same ones as Smith. My number 5 was One Battle After Another. I enjoyed it. It was great to see in the theater. Leonardo DiCaprio as a fucking pothead, fantastic. Benicio del Toro as a sensei, one of my favorite characters ever. I just love it. I think the characters for me were better than the overall movie. Does that make sense in story? I saw a really great indie rom-com, and it's based around Christmas, called The Baltimoreans. Have you guys heard of this?
I have, yeah. I haven't seen it though.
Jay Duplass directed it, and it is fantastic. It has now gone into the holiday circulation of just feel-good holiday movies. It's really about like these two people that around Christmas fall in love in a very weird way, and the writing's fantastic. It's very quirky. It's just good. It reminds me of like a movie I would have picked up in Hastings like back in the early 2000s and been so happy I did.
Was it in the theater? I completely missed this.
It was not in the theater. It was released straight to streaming, right, Tice? I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I say indie, it is indie.
Okay. All right.
Really good.
Good
casting. I love J.D. Class, so yeah.
Great casting. Yeah, totally agree. Smith, and Tice, I think you both will really like it a lot. The two main characters are great. I can't wait to see them in more things. I enjoyed it. And then What Tice? I'm sorry.
It kind of gave me like the Leftover vibes or the Holdover. Remember that show?
Holdover vibes. Yep.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Very much so.
That's what it looked like to me. Yeah.
Very much so. And I think honestly, if they would have had better marketing, it probably would have gotten like some nods and things like that. Unfortunately, I mean, it's two no-name actors, and like really the only name is one of the Duplass brothers, Jay, who directed it. So, but I've been telling everybody to watch it. It's really good. So definitely check that out. And then number 3 for me is Weapons. I loved it. The actress, her name is escaping me, who played Aunt Gladys. I think she might get nominated for an Oscar.
Oh wow.
Like she won the Critics' Choice Award. She's up for a Golden Globe. Like it's getting some notoriety, so I'm really excited about that. And the movie overall is just really fun to watch. Sinners, I agree, Smith, is a little bit better. I enjoyed it a little bit more. That's my number 2. If you haven't watched it yet, you should totally watch it. And then number 1 for me is Begonia. Did you guys watch that?
No,
I've been trying to.
not.
I've been trying to find time to watch it because I know that Beth's not going to be into it, but it looks really good.
Beth will hate it. You need to watch it by yourself. Yeah, I'll just say that right now.
Yeah.
No, never watch it, B. But it's from Yorgos Lanthimos, who he did like The Lobster, The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Emma Stone is kind of his lady, in terms of like his leading lady, I should say.
His
He also
muse.
did his muse. Yes, thank you. He also did Poor Things, which I enjoyed her in. I have to say, Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, those two characters in it, I could watch all fucking day. The writing is so smart. The story is really cool and interesting. There's a twist. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but it's probably the only movie that I kept thinking about for days on end after seeing it. So, highly recommend. Number 1 for sure.
Yeah,
That is all.
that's pretty good. I don't know. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. So I was very happy with Superman, Fantastic Four, and Thunderbolts. But I do have a superhero movie that is unplugged later on. And I really liked Weapons. That probably was my favorite movie of the year. Probably. Uh, I really liked. Um, I really liked this movie called The Companion. Um, and
Oh, that's still on my list. I totally missed that.
It's really good. And then and same guy that's in that, the Jack Quaid guy's in Novocaine, which is a super fun movie.
Yeah, I like Jack Quaid.
So and then Spinal Tap 2 is just super nice to see.
Mhm.
I saw this movie called Shin Godzilla, which is kind of a weird allegory about corporate versus pollution versus monster movies, and it's not like any Godzilla movie I've ever seen, but it's bitingly satirical, and it is in Japanese, but it's pretty good. I saw it in the theater, and I was quite happy with it. I really like Good Fortune, which is about an angel who does.
Oh, I need to watch that too.
Yeah.
Assis wrote the script and directed it, I think, and it's quite good. So I'm just going to run down some of these ones. Cuckoo was very interesting.
Yep.
The Monkey was one of my favorite comedic uh, horror movies of the year. I really like this independent movie called Frankie Frico. Oh no, not that. That's not it. Sorry, that's terrible. That's a terrible movie. I have the wrong thing. Yeah. I would put I would put Sinners up at top as well. I really liked My Old Ass. I think you both would like that a lot.
Oh, I need to watch that too. Yeah.
There's a pretty good thriller called Drop, and it's about a woman on a date, and then there's a home invasion, and that's weird. I was doing hand gestures, and it shut my screen off. That's weird.
Oh, that's weird.
There's a movie called Drop, and it's a straight up thriller. It's pretty great. There's a horror movie called Get Away with Nick Frost. It took a nice turn that I did not expect. Nobody 2 was super fun. So was Predator Badlands. If Predator Badlands, if James,
that is one of my favorite movies as well. I agree. Yes, I totally missed that.
If fucking James Cameron could make a movie that fun out of Avatar, it would be the biggest movie ever, in my opinion.
Agreed. Yeah, no, totally.
And I guess the last one I have listed here is this movie called Oh Hi, which is a very strange romantic comedy. I don't know, but it's definitely worth watching. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because you should go in cold. But
Okay.
it's pretty good. And I think that's it for my
Nice.
movies. Yeah,
Very good.
I
Very good.
I didn't even try to put them in order because I don't know. It's funny though because you could tell what weeks. Like I keep track of the movies I watch on notes,
Uh-huh.
and you could tell every time I had a surgery because I'd watch like 20 movies. Like, so so 5 different surgeries over the last year, and and you could tell the weeks that I was like, oh, I can't go anywhere. All right, I'm gonna watch a movie. So those are my movies as far as regular movies go.
Okay.
I should really keep a media, movie, TV watching journal because it really is kind of.
It's hard to remember, right?
It
It's
is,
really
and it's like,
hard.
sort of
Yeah.
like I'm not a sea captain, right? So I'm not going to write about being, at sea for months and years, but I might write about watching Netflix for months or years. So I think maybe
Oh my
I
God.
need to kind of start capturing some of this magic a little bit, just as like a reminder. I think would be good.
Yeah, go back and watch it.
Yeah, I like
It's a
that.
good reason to keep a journal.
Yes, it is.
Do you guys want to do documentaries next?
Yeah, let's do
Yes,
that.
please. Smith, kick us off.
All right, so I'm going to go. I did have, I had 10 here, but I'll go quick. I'll just talk about the top 5. I had 10. I had Unknown Number, the high school catfish, which was on Netflix.
Oh, that was a good one.
Can't say a whole lot about it, but it was quite good.
Yeah.
Number 9 was Pavements, a documentary about pavement. That came
Yeah.
out a few months ago. I need to watch it again. I got most of the way through it, but I was a little distracted, so I do need to watch it again, but it was very good. Number 8 was Predators, which just came out. It is about, what's his name? It's about the guy who used to basically entrap, what was his name? It's escaping me.
I know what you're talking about.
Not Peter Jennings. God, Peter, forgive me.
No.
Chris.
Producers.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Damn it. Anyway, it's about that guy, Chris Hansen. That's who it
Yes,
is.
good
Chris
job.
Hansen.
Good job.
Chris
Got
Hansen.
it. Yep, that's it.
Thank you, brain. You're still there for me. Chris
Good
Hansen.
little brain.
I don't
You're
know
a good
how,
boy. You're a good boy.
You're a good boy, brain. You're a good boy. I need to stop giving him treats. No, but actually about that whole thing, and it's really interesting to see how fucking shady that dude was and the whole show was. It's kind of it's one of those weird things, right? Like it's one of those thinkers because it's like, wow, these are potential pedophiles, but like that's how bad they were. Is they make the pedophiles kind of look like the
other health conditions. San Mateo County logged 314 flu-related emergency visits.
Something just started playing from somewhere.
We're getting the news.
The week before.
Hold on, what is
Health
that?
officials say
I don't know where this is coming from.
Increasing, and so are positive.
Did you get a pop-up?
Indicators.
This is funny.
Flu is
I like it because it is relevant to 2025.
Topical. Yeah.
Southern California wildfires.
I have no clue where
The
this
flu.
Proposal to help save immunity, but it will cost you.
Did it pop up on another monitor?
No, I don't know where.
On your phone?
The technology created.
This is hilarious.
No.
Warnings about high surf and some very cold water.
I don't even know what we're listening.
7-day forecast in just a moment.
It sounds like local news to me.
Oh my god! I think it is.
Oh, you got it.
No. No, I have one browser open. I have.
Hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients.
This is the perfect metaphor for how 2025 went.
This is fantastic.
Hold on. Okay.
New York had absorbed everything and stayed
Process of elimination.
Oh. I think we got it.
Hey.
That was crazy shit.
That was amazing.
All right. What were we talking about?
Predators.
Yeah, predators. Sexual predators. Anyway.
You pissed somebody off. Yeah.
Number 7 was Deaf Presidents Now. It was on one of the streaming networks, but it was about a deaf university where they were trying to get it was a really good documentary. They were trying to get a deaf person to be the president, and the administration had other plans. Other quick one, number 6, Breakdown 1975, which is on Netflix, I believe. Really good.
Tyson told us about that. I
Really
need to watch
good. A
it.
great
Yeah.
companion piece to something else Mr. Scorsese, I'm going to mention here in a minute, but just talks about kind of how crazy like that year was in cinema. And it makes you understand how shitty movies have gotten over the last 50 years. You just look at the movies that came out in that year and it's like, goddamn. Now, television has gotten better. So it's not an A for B thing.
That's true.
Not an A for B thing. Number 5 was Devo. Excellent documentary about the band Devo. Number 4 was my personal favorite. About this topic, there were 3 of these, but my favorite one was Implosion, the Titanic sub disaster that was on Discovery.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I thought it was better than the Netflix. I think HBO did one too, and I thought that was
it was the best one out of the 3.
It was more in depth. I really enjoyed it. Number 3 was something that came out a couple weeks ago called Cover Up. Which is excellent. Excellent. One of the better documentaries I've seen as of late. About Seymour
Hoffman or
Seymour Hirsch.
Seymour Hirsch. About his kind of career and kind of all the crazy shit we did during Vietnam and didn't tell people about.
Yeah, and how that guy's a ball buster deluxe. Like, we need more of those guys out there.
Absolutely. Damn. We need more journalism, period. And I'm sad it's dying slowly. See also CBS News. Number 2, which I thought this was an amazingly, just from a sort of impactful and important, was the Perfect Neighbor, which was a documentary on Netflix. And
I watched that over the break.
It was all basically like found footage, like documentary. Like it was all like police camera and like security camera. They assembled essentially the whole thing from that really unique take. The subject matter is very interesting as well, but I just thought from a craft perspective, it was very good. And my favorite documentary of the year was I Like Me, the John Candy documentary, which is just buy yourself buy yourself a box of tissues.
Yeah.
Real sad.
You have to have the tissues.
My
Good
God.
Lord.
What a sad thing. And to fit it into the whole, just kind of, it just kind of reminded me of the whole Rob Reiner thing, which just completely, just really funny people who, good people who died too soon. So anyway, those are my documentaries of the year. Yay.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Tice, do you want to go through yours?
Well, I have I Like Me Too by John Candy. Did the Pee Wee Herman thing come out this year or was it last year? I don't remember.
That was
it came out this year. Yeah.
That's
really one of my favorite doc series. Yeah.
That was a really good one. I didn't realize Payments was available, so I'll be watching that. I did watch a documentary. It's a couple years old, but it's called Louder Than You Think, the Gary Young and Pavement story. And it is about their original drummer. And they interviewed him now, and he was a monster. And they did all his recordings at his house. And he just was like, I'll play drums for you guys. And it's a really interesting, a lot of archival footage. All the band members are interviewed, so it's above board. And it's a really, if you like Pavement, it's a really interesting story. What was the other thing? Obviously, Cover Up was very, very good.
Yes.
Destination Set 1975 was quite good. I can't think of anything else that I saw that really blew my socks off. And I watched more, so I don't know. But those were the kinds of ones I was thinking about. So
those are very good. I have some duplicates of what you guys said. I'm going to run through my doc series and then docs as well. I'll start with docs. Number 5 for me was Cover Up. Really good, really well done, really just executed very well. It sounds like the producers, the people who put it together, had a hell of a time pinning this guy down.
Yeah.
So good on you for finally doing it.
Yeah.
Well worth it. My number 4 favorite was Ozzy, No Escape From Now. It's about Ozzy Osbourne and his really his last couple of years. It's all interviews of like him and his family, and I love the Osbournes, and it's sad, but it's also like really great that he got to do one last show, like a couple weeks before he died. So,
Yeah.
really enjoyed that. It's on Paramount Plus if you guys haven't seen it. And then Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery is my third favorite. I already talked about it on the show. Fucking A. Sarah McLachlan, good on you, girl. I wish you could bring it back, but I don't think it would have the same sort of effect as it did in the 90s, unfortunately. And then my second favorite movie was I Like Me, the John Candy documentary. Completely agree with you guys. Bring tissues to that. My number one favorite documentary is Come See Me in the Good Light, which is a documentary about the spoken word poet Andrea Gibson and her partner, Megan Faley, I think is her name. And it's a really in-depth look at their lives together once Andrea discovers she has incurable cancer and how that affects them. And it's a very, very uplifting story in a very hard time in their lives. But I loved it. I think it spoke very well to what it's like to watch someone you love die. And it's something that we all go through. It's inevitable. So check it out. I know it sounds like a big bummer, but honestly, I left it like almost feeling better about life in general. So I feel like we need more of that, especially with this upcoming year and how it kicked off. And then as far as doc series go, I'll run through that real quick. Number 5, The Americas, which is a great documentary series about, just all of the amazing animals in the Americas. It's narrated by Tom Hanks. It's fantastic. I think it's on Peacock. Sean Combs, The Reckoning. Great job, 50 Cent. You fucking nailed his ass. Fantastic. I will never, ever buy baby oil ever again in my life because of all this shit. Gross. My third favorite is Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Frankie, which is
That's
fantastic. It's on Hulu. I think it's probably the best one. There have been a couple of them, but that's the one that really dives in deep. Lots of interviews with, her husband and a bunch of other people, her kids. So definitely check that out. My second favorite documentary series is Mr. Scorsese. I watched that while I was really sick, and I banged it out in one day. Fucking phenomenal filmmaker. What a hell of a life. What a hell of a career. But there's just a lot of like fun facts that are intertwined in it. Things I didn't know about some of my favorite movies like Taxi Driver, Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know. It's really great to like hear all of it through Martin Scorsese and people who worked with him. So really enjoyed that. It's very well done. It's on Apple. And then my favorite doc series of the year is definitely Pee Wee as himself. I know all three of us love Pee Wee Herman, especially Smith, I feel like. So
That was I had 5 too. Almost all of those overlapped. I had Pee Wee as himself as number 1. I had Mr. Scorsese as number 2. Just real quick, my third was the Yogurt Shop Murders on HBO.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, I forgot.
I'm a big fan of that case. And the Murdaugh Death in the Family dramatization, which I counted as a documentary series, but it was pretty decent.
I would.
And then Devil in Disguise, the John Wayne Gacy story, which I believe was on Hulu as well.
Yep.
Most of those were. No, Mr. Scorsese and the Pee Wee documentary were top notch. Watch them. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff.
TV?
TV, Tice, you got to kick us off.
Yes, you have to. You have the TV. Yes.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that I kind of eliminated a bunch of the stuff that was good this year, but it's been around for a while, like Poker Face. Sunny in Philly was excellent this year. Danny DeVito goes on The Golden Bachelor. It's hilarious. South Park outdid themselves this year. I mean, there was a lot of good stuff.
Damn it. Yeah, I didn't even think about South Park. You're right. No, you're right. Good on you. Yep.
So I'm just going to mention some of the ones that were new. The Studio was probably my favorite new show. It was excellent. And I'm really looking forward to the next season of that. Well cast, well written, poking fun of itself. There's this detective show called Ludwig, which I'm a huge fan of. It's on BritBox, and it's about a guy who's twin brother is the chief of police, and he just makes puzzles for a living. And his brother disappears, so his brother's wife calls him and asks him to imitate him and go into the office and steal some files. But he keeps getting pulled on cases, and he keeps solving the cases because he writes puzzles for a living. So
Mhm.
Right.
it's really funny. It's interesting. It's really well acted. Very British. So highly recommend.
It's basically all my father watches now at BritBox. Like some of those shows have like 98 seasons, and he's like, this is pretty good.
What is this? Somerset Murders? There's like 50
Yes.
seasons of that.
Holy shit.
There's
It's
so many
ridiculous.
of them. Yeah, it's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
There's
It's
two.
crazy.
There's two
There's
different
only
Roku
there's-
channels for that.
There's only like 19 British actors too, which is crazy. Like, it's very confusing.
The new Daredevil series on Disney Plus was very good. Everybody's Live in LA with John Mulaney, just super
Oh,
cool.
fuck, I forgot that.
Very
I
good,
agree.
yeah.
Totally. Yes.
Murderbot, which is on Apple Plus, is if you want some somewhat humorous sci-fi. It's pretty humorous. It's a really well written and really interesting premise. This is old, but I'd never watched it, and I finally found it. Mike Judge presents Tales from the Tour Bus, and
Oh.
he does 2 seasons. It's half animated and half interviews with the people involved. And his first season, he does like the punk rock country people that shot a man, shot several men, and it's all they're all badasses. And the second season is all about funk legends, and he narrates it, and it's very Mike Judge, his style of humor. It's dry. It's really fun.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. And I learned a lot about some stuff I didn't know, especially about funk music. I had no idea. Man on the Inside, I had 2 seasons of that this year on, I believe it's Netflix, and that stars Ted Danson, and it's kind of it's a private eye kind of thing, but it's very, very good and very well written. The guy who created is Michael Shore created The Good Place. So
Oh, I like Michael Shore. Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
So and then finally, you can find all of this on YouTube, but there's a British uh, challenge show. I don't want to call it a reality show, but it's called Taskmaster. And on their 19th season,
Uh-huh.
whatever it is, they had their first American on there who was Jason Mazzucas. And
Oh, I
And
love
Jason
him.
Mazzucas is a huge fan of the show. And when he went in there, he did not go in to win. He went in to be the most disruptive force he could possibly be. So,
Fuck yeah.
like what they do is each contestant, there's like 4 or 5 contestants, they have to solve a puzzle. And one of his puzzles, everybody got it in like 15 to 20 minutes. He spent over 2.5 hours torturing the guy in the room by not solving the puzzle on purpose. That's the level of awesomeness that this is on.
That's cool.
I
love
highly
that.
recommend it. By the time you get to the 3rd episode, you're like, "Oh my god, this is so much fun." So
That's
anyway,
awesome.
so those are my television shows that I would recommend this year.
Nice.
Oh, and
Very well done.
go ahead. I have
Uh,
audiobooks too, but I'll do that later because that's we're obviously on TV.
uh, Smith, what were your favorite
Yeah, sure.
TV
So I did a top 10. I will run through
shows?
the latter 5 relatively quickly. Mobland. It's kind of a London crime drama with Helen Mirren, Tom Hardy, and Pierce Brosnan. Quite good, but there's a reason why it's at the 10 spot. The Lowdown, which was on FX.
I need to watch that.
What's his name?
Ethan Hawke. Yeah.
Ethan Hawke.
And, Dinklage is in it too, right?
Yeah, Dinklage is in it too. It is quite good.
Go
ahead.
The showrunner is the guy. This is his second show. He did Reservation Dogs.
Oh,
that was his first show.
That was an excellent show. I love
Badass.
that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
I didn't either. Okay, that makes sense. Number 8, Severance, season 2.
I need to watch season 2.
It took me a while to get into, but I really respect what they're doing with that show. Number 7 was Your Friends and Neighbors. It didn't seem to make much of an impact. It was John Hamm, who plays basically kind of he basically is just a guy who kind of gives up on life and starts like burgling his local residents.
And Amanda Plummer is
good.
his ex-wife.
Yeah, that's right.
Who
Yeah.
I love.
I really dug it. Like, I don't know if it got renewed. I have a feeling it didn't, but I really enjoyed it. Number 6 is Pluribus, which is on Apple TV. It is Gillian. What was it? The guy who did Breaking Bad. Vince Gilligan. His follow-up show. A really interesting concept and kind of fun to walk into. It's a little slow, but it's good slow in a way. You don't really know what's happening. Number 5 was Task on HBO.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4 was back for a second season. Hopefully there's a third, The English Teacher, which I still think is one of the better sitcoms to come
out. It got
out.
canceled.
Did it really? Yeah, I had a
feeling.
Sorry, buddy.
That was cut from my list because I talked about it last year, but that was a great show.
Yeah, it was so good. Number 3 was Poker Face, which also untimely canceled.
Fucking stupid. Yeah.
It really was. Number 2 was The Studio. Studio is fantastic. And easily my favorite show of the year is It. I fucking love It. Like, I'm not a horror fan. I love that goddamn show. I was always a fan of
it too.
The 1990 miniseries, Welcome to Derry. I'm sorry, I just put It because that's where my mind went. But Welcome to Derry, it's so good. Like, it's just it's ridiculous and just awesome. And so it's you win. Welcome to Derry. Congratulations. It's got nothing for you, but my undying adoration. And that's what I liked this year.
That's pretty good. I forgot about a lot of stuff. All right, I've got 5. I'll run through them quickly. A lot of duplicates again. Number 5, The Beast in Me with Claire Danes and Matthew Rhys. It was on Netflix. Very good. It's a thriller. Check it out. We talked about it on the show. Number 4, Smith mentioned Task. Really enjoyed that as well. Mark Ruffalo's in it. Incredible cast. Really cool drama, story, etc. It's great. Watch it. Also on the flicks, my 3rd favorite television show of the year, Pluribus, as Smith mentioned. Really good sci-fi. It's slow, but it's worth it. I don't know. Vince Gilligan, I know there's been a lot of behind the scenes videos of him going off on the fucking production, but the guy's a perfectionist and he brings it every fucking series that he's done. So sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Get your shit together. And he told them to get their shit together. It's pretty funny. My 2nd favorite show, great comedy, Tyson, Smith, you both already mentioned it, The Studio with Seth Rogen. Who is his writing partner on it? I forget his name.
Evan Gold.
Evan Gold, yes. Thanks. Fantastic show. I can't wait to see the 2nd season. It's so good. It's got one of my favorite actresses in it too, Catherine Hahn. So definitely check it out. And then number 1 is a medical drama on the Max called The Pit. And it is getting a lot of buzz, and it should be, because as far as medical dramas go, it is tops. It is ER on steroids. It's hard to watch sometimes, but very well done. Big fan. So anyway, that's what I liked.
Nice.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I did have, I broke out mini series, so I'm just going to mention these 3 really quickly because I broke these out from series. Was American Primeval, which was kind of about sort of the Mormon church in the 1800s and kind of crazy, really good. Death by Lightning, which was about the assassination of President Garfield, which was was not expecting anything from that show, and it was fucking great. And then Adolescence, which was very, very good this year. So I also had All Her Fault and The Beast in Me, which I think you mentioned in your list, but just wanted to mention that. So anyway, that's
very good.
Watch that too if you're bored. Find yourself bored. Check it.
While you're not watching the news. Watch it.
It's you're not watching the. Let's just watch
watching the world burn. Yeah,
we've given you at least 400 hours worth of options here. If you choose to pay attention to reality, that shit's on you. I'm afraid it's not our fault. So
nope, it's not. Sorry.
Sorry.
Tice, you have some audiobooks? Is that what you said?
Oh,
Yeah, I read a couple of audiobooks this year. Well, listened to them, obviously. The Bad Popes, which is a history of all the popes. That's very
Ooh,
interesting.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
And then The World According to Kunk just came out. It's a new book, and it came
I
out
love
this year.
her.
And it's just as good as the TV shows. In fact, it's almost better because they're more playful with the words, and you can focus in on it and not get distracted by the pictures and stuff. So it was really good. And then I didn't do music this year because I my playlist has all the music that I would recommend that you posted. But there was one thing I did want to post, and I plugged this before, but they put out a vinyl EP this year. There's a comedy troupe, I guess you would call them, half made up of comedians, half made up of Amy Mann and different people in that sort of circle of indie rock called Easy AM 66, and
Oh.
it is a parody of AM 70s radio. So
oh,
fake commercials, fake think pieces, some music.
Cool.
It's really funny. It's on Bandcamp. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but it's worth the $10, and and you can actually listen to all of it on Bandcamp for free. But it's pretty good. So anyway, that was the
what
other
was it
thing.
called again, Tyson?
Easy AM 66.
Yeah, you'd mentioned that in an earlier episode.
I was
forgot
gonna
to
say
follow
I
up on
have
that.
it written down somewhere,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
did
gonna
too.
check it out.
But
Yeah.
look at that.
It's kind of a hard one because you have to go out and find it. You can't find it anywhere, really everywhere. But it's and they actually have 3 albums, but the last one is the one that came out this year. So
Yeah, that's
Cool.
cool.
Okay. Hell
did
yeah.
did you guys do music this year or not?
I
I
did music.
Yeah, I did books, podcasts, and albums. So I
I
guess
just have podcasts and albums.
I'll go to books and then the podcast and hand it off to you for podcast. Look at that, figuring it out on the fly.
It's producers.
My favorite new book of the year was probably Future Boy by Michael J. Fox. I listened to it on Audible. He narrates it himself. Does a really good job, and just kind of real quick listen. It's like 4 hours. Just talks about kind of his experience filming Back to the Future. And there's a lot of shit about Back to the Future out there. Like, I mean, the fans are rampant, so there's a lot of kind of factoids out there. And there was actually some kind of new information, which I really appreciated. Just kind of interesting to hear from his perspective. The second one was The Uncool by Cameron Crowe. Which is his autobiography. I will
I
be honest.
added that to my queue. Okay.
Very good. I have not finished it. In full disclosure, I'm about halfway through. I have this bad habit of listening to audiobooks and then falling asleep and then having to remember where I picked them up. And so I wind up listening to chapters over and over and over again. That is one of those. The third favorite was Comedy Nerd by Judd Apatow. It is a very visual book, but it's really cool. It's a great, you can pick it up on Amazon for like $30, and it's amazing that you can print something like this for $30, but you can. Really, really interesting story. Number 4 was 1929 by Andrew Ross Sorkin. Who did the Too Big to Fail book, if you remember that from a few years ago.
Yeah.
Talking about kind of what was a Black Tuesday or Black Friday, whatever the crash, the stock market crash of 1929. And there's lots of parallels to the current, and basically people are investing in absolute bullshit and hoping it. So anyway, really pretty good. And then one, I threw this in. It's not new for this year, but I think Tyson recommended this, and I just finished it. It's called How to Invent Everything, which is so good. Like if you're just kind of a nerd and want to understand how stuff works, to a ridiculous degree, it's very fun. It's all framed and it's published by a time machine company, and you bought the manual. And really, really good. I think it came out a few years ago, but I can't recommend that enough. Podcast, real quick. Crimeless, a Hillbilly Heist. It's an offshoot of Smartless, and this was their first true crime series, hosted by Johnny Knoxville. And it's actually there was a movie about this that was not good called Masterminds a few years ago. It was a comedy, but it's about this bank heist that this guy does, and it's just completely fucked from the beginning, but very funny. Really enjoyed that. The Devil You Know, which is about the Satanic Panic. I think it was a CNBC podcast all about kind of the Satanic Panic in the late 80s, which I'm a big fan of that topic. And then Sea of Lies, which is a true crime podcast that I really enjoyed. I did not listen to as many as I usually do this year. It's kind of disappointed myself, but I enjoyed those three. So, Dawson, I'm hoping that
I smell a resolution. No.
No.
You listened to a hell of a lot more audiobooks than I did, so I need to get on that this year. Yes, as far as podcasts go, number 5 for me, I listen to it every day, unfortunately, Monday through Friday. I say unfortunately because it's really just about like what they say about the stock market. It's Morning Brew Daily, and it's 2 finance bros, and they're fucking idiots, and they drive me nuts. And I really don't like them as human beings, but they do offer some really good opinions about the stock market, so that's fine. So check it out, I guess, but be forewarned, they're not great.
I so thought you were going to say the Joe Rogan Experience, but I was holding out. I was like,
no, it was close, but he was 6. No, he wasn't even on the. Fuck that guy. I could go off on that. Number 4, I also listen to this every day. Up First with NPR. I love all of the journalists, everyone on there. Steve Inskeep, that guy is so funny and so smart and very good at what he does. And it is a good, sometimes painful bite of what is happening, what has happened, and what we're just staying tuned for. So, good 10 minutes of just the medicine to start off the day. And then number 3 on the list is a podcast called Harland Highway with Harland Williams. That guy is so fucking bonkers. Tice, I know you're a comedian guy or comedy guy. What do you think of Harland? Because I find him to be hilarious. I love his podcast. He is off the wall. He's not linear at all. He is like all over the place.
Yeah, he's out there. I mean, he's out there. I mean, if you see remember that movie, Baked or
that's the only context. That's the only context I have.
That was the only context I had going into it, other than him and Jonas used to be friends in LA because he hung out in the Andy Dick,
the only thing I remember
circle.
Is him killing the horse in that movie.
And he's like butternuts, and they're like buttercup.
That shit's funny. I need to watch that movie again because it is.
I don't care who you are. That shit is so funny. Yeah.
You should skip work and watch that movie one afternoon a year.
It's so funny. It really is. I enjoy Harlan's podcast because, and you can watch it on YouTube, but he basically just gives shit to every one of his guests. He isn't listening to them at all. It's just a constant bit from start to finish. And I am a big fan of that. And then second podcast favorite one is a podcast called I've Had It with Jennifer Welch and Angie Sullivan. They're 2 white women from Oklahoma City, and they are both atheists, and they're fed up with our government, and they fucking just talk mad shit. I think it was Jennifer that coined the phrase cankle McTaco tits in terms of President Trump. Dumbass. I love these women. I think there should be more podcasts where they just literally bash the hell out of the Republicans, mostly Democrats too. They just say it like it is. As they put it, they're the number 1 DEI podcast in America. I love them. And then my favorite podcast of the year is, of course, Good Hang with Amy Poehler. She is one of my favorite people. It's always a good time, and it always warms my heart, and we need more of that. So I can't get enough of the Poehler. So that's it as far as podcasts go. Other than ours, I'm really proud of ours. I would like some sponsors.
It's implied
in 2026.
Implied that we're top of the 2025.
It is, and it was actually one of my top podcasts on my Spotify review. I did want to add that. So way to go, us.
Yeah.
I should listen.
Music albums, Tyson.
I knew you were going to say that. God damn it.
Well, I mean, obviously, Wednesday put out a great record this year. This Fox Warren, I just really like them. Jason, But I mean, I covered most of it in the playlist. So if you guys want to go, I thought I wouldn't give you the cheat sheet. I just let you go and listen to it. And the play, I've sent that around to a couple people. Some people are like, I don't know any of these bands. Like
Yeah.
some people are like, and that's fair. You know.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing the work here because I'm getting old and I'm getting lazy with my listening, and I need somebody to curate.
A guide, a Sherpa into the world of music.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It was a weird one this year because money was tight, and so I usually only review records that I get or can listen to. So this year was all about radio, and we have two really good radio stations in town, and I would just Shazam anything that I thought was good, and then and so that's basically how that came about. That and Sirius XMU, I just was like, okay. Although Sirius XMU gets very cyclically repeaty, but anyway, but yeah, I think it's important to try to listen to music, and I know it's hard because everybody just goes back to what they know, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to listening to it in its entirety because again, I felt so bad this year. I was like, God damn it! Like you just fucking listened to Wham and Duran Duran all year. You come up with nothing. But
what was your Spotify age, Smith? Was it like 76 or some shit?
It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't like, God damn it. I wasn't that bad. But yeah, I was like at least a decade older than I am, which I do like musically, like that totally gels, which I'm not ashamed of that. Like people may spin
I
out
don't think it's a bad thing.
No, if your Spotify age is like 19, you're a fucking moron. Even if you're 12.
I agree. Yeah.
I just had my albums, which I begrudgingly put together, which it took a while because I was like, God damn it, I really didn't listen to a lot of singles I listened to. But my number 5 was Bob Mould's new record, Here We Go Crazy.
That was good.
He consistently rocks. I have like Sounds of Silver, which he did like 2 or 3 albums ago. Like I really liked it. And this was the first one I'd listened to since then. And he's fucking good. Number 4 was Wet Leg, Moisturizer. I really enjoyed that pretty much that whole record.
That was a good one.
Number 3 was a darling of mine that I've been a fan of for years, so forgive me. But Pop Will Eat Itself, Delete Everything. They released a new record this year, and his first record they've done in about a decade. My number 2 was Aesop Rock. I heard it's a mess. I'm a big Aesop Rock fan. I don't listen to a lot
like
of
Aesop Rock too.
Do you really? I'm a huge fan. Like I really dig his stuff.
Did you see that music video he put out recently with Winona Ryder?
No, I did not.
It's good. I did not. Yeah,
I like it. Yeah. I just Alexa pisses me off because every time I ask to play Aesop Rock in the shower, it plays that Aesop Rocky guy, and it makes me he sucks. Because anyway, my favorite new album of the year that I listened to was Pulp's new record, More. Been a long time since Pulp.
It's a good one. That's in my top 10 for sure.
That was my top 5 albums.
Well done. I'm okay. Before I start with my 5 albums, I have to plug Tyson's playlist because he curated the fuck out of it. I was like, when I jumped into it, from the first song to the last song, it is just so good, Tice. Like you have made a bunch of mixtapes over the years that we have been friends, but I have to say this is like one of my favorites. Like I know I'm kissing your ass a lot when it comes to this, and I'm mildly obsessed with it. I have sent it to literally so many other friends, so many other people. I'm like, if you want to know the type of shit I love, this, like literally this list. So anyway, publicly just wanted to applaud you because it's fantastic.
He's been doing this shit to it. He's been doing this for a long time. Yeah, he's been doing this.
Back in the day with CDs and fucking even tapes. I still have
CDRs of like mixes Tyson has made that like, so man, we're kissing your ass. But you know what? On occasion,
I might be blushing. I feel flushed.
It's okay to blush, dude. You're just very good at it. And like, obviously you have like radio background, like, you know, good music. You're a musician, like, whatever. We know that. But like, fucking A, for people who have not gotten one of your mixtapes, it is such a gift. It's great. So anyway,
there are probably at least a few hundred songs where I will hear a song and be like, oh yeah, I heard that from one of Tyson's.
Same. Yeah, absolutely. So Anyway, my list doesn't mean shit. Just go listen to fucking like
Just go listen to the
Tyson's list.
podcast.
But I will say there are some albums I listen to because it's mostly singles. Like you said, Smith, like I really get into like one song and then I just want to listen to that for a couple days
Yeah.
and then move on to the next. But Mama put out a good record called Welcome to My Blue Sky. That was awesome. Lucy Dacus, my fourth favorite album, Forever is a Feeling. She's lovely, got a great voice. She's a part of Boy Genius. I know Tyson is a huge fan. I love fucking the shit out of them. They're awesome. And then my where I'm at. Third favorite album is Car Seat Headrest, The Scholars. It's not my favorite album of theirs, but it's also quite good. Great band. I can't wait to see them live some days. Hopefully. My second favorite album is Private Music by Deftones. I love Deftones. One of my good friends, Casey, referred to them as heroin rock, and I'm still pissed at her for it. And I don't care because they're one of my favorite bands. And this is the closest thing since White Pony, which is one of my favorite albums. So check that out if you haven't already. And then my favorite album of the year that I kept going back to a lot is Billboard Heart by Deep Sea Diver. It's beautiful. I love like pretty much every song on it. Great band. Big fan. So anyway, that's it.
Very good.
Very good.
All the plugs.
Do you happen to have any unplugs? I picked out 2 unplugs just for the fuck of it.
I'm sure I can think of something on the fly, but yeah,
Well,
go ahead, Tyson.
Go
I'll
ahead.
give you
I've got a
I'll give
couple.
you my 2 unplugs. Captain America: Brave New World. Oh, why? What were they doing?
That was a big turd. Yeah.
It was, and it could have been really pretty good. That's a cool storyline. At least it wasn't
Yeah.
the comic books, but it wasn't. It didn't work, and probably because they got a replacement director at the last minute. And anyway, and then the other unplug. I've already done this unplug before, but High Potential just sucks this year compared to last year. Watch High
Yeah.
Potential. The first season.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's got all the Veronica Mars guys. It's got writers and directors, and they've got a bunch of people from Arrested Development. And then they replaced them. This season, I'm sure they couldn't afford it, but they replaced everybody, literally everybody, with a bunch of writers and staff from like the Sunny in Philadelphia Mythic Quest group of people. And
Right.
I like those shows, but I mean, you just can't compare it. I mean, these guys, they're not, But anyway, those are my 2 unplugs. So
now those are fair.
Those are fair.
I had 2. We didn't talk about it this much, but The Last of Us season 2, I was like beside myself with how fucking bad that was. That's it. Like, I just didn't get it. I mean, again, well produced, but like terrible where they left it off. And probably the most painful viewing experience this year was Ed Gein, which was just fucking
it was not
to watch.
good. Yeah,
it was so bad. Ryan Murphy has had the year from hell. He also had didn't he do something with the Kardashians that was just as like a 3% run? All's fair.
Yeah.
Terrible. But anyway, that's it. Just like I said, it was like it reminded me of Lost, like trying to get through it. It was just like, God damn it, like I don't want to watch this anymore, but I have to. So fuck you, Ryan Murphy.
I'll second that. Yeah,
I don't watch a lot of Ryan Murphy stuff. I liked Scream Queens a lot, and I've watched a little bit of the horror movie thing that they did, or horror or whatever it's called. But it seemed like he was more campy, more whimsy, in his early stuff, and it kind of carried a little bit of charm with it to me. And that's whenever I hear people talk about like these last 2 shows, everybody's like, "It's not fun. It's just not fun in any way," Like, and so
no. All's fair. I'm telling you guys, I made it 30 seconds before shutting that shitbag off. And it's got like Glenn Close in it. I love her. She's a phenomenal actress. I'm like, what happened to you? Sarah Paulson. I guess he gave birth to Sarah Paulson, and like, thank you for that. But still, Ryan Murphy, ugh.
yeah, lost a little cachet in the 2025, so we'll see
A
what
little
happens.
bit.
Yeah, I get it. Like, you fucking throw like $1 billion at somebody, like they're gonna throw some shit back at you. Like, they are what
That's
he's gonna
true.
do. Like, like, why try when you don't have to? And he clearly did not. So
Yeah.
anyway,
I have a couple unplugs. Actually, that just reminded me of something.
reinvigorated your
One,
dislike.
oh yeah, this one makes me spicy. Ugh,
Angry.
get ready. Fucking James Cameron and his just pretentious ass. He came out recently talking shit on Amy Poehler because of a fucking joke that she made about him at
Oh
the
my
Golden
God.
Globes Awards over a decade ago in reference to his ex-wife. And I'm like, get over it, dude. Like, seriously, fuck off. This is why, like, women sticking up for each other, you can't handle it. Like, your fucking,
Oh
like,
God.
ego is so fragile. Whatever. And also,
Wow.
I don't plan on seeing Avatar ever. So, suck my ass, Jim Cameron. Yeah.
I saw Avatar in the theaters, and it was like watching a friend play a video game for 3.5 hours. That I wish it was so fucking boring. I was like, "Oh my God, is this the end? Is this the end? Is this the end?" And like, I didn't see the second one. I have no interest in seeing the third one.
Same.
I think the
The
first one had.
Abyss was a cool movie. I like The Abyss. That was cool.
The Abyss was awesome. Yeah, that was great.
I think the first one was pretty cool because, and only because of how far he'd pushed the 3D stuff. Like when it was snowing and
Oh yeah, and the 3D effects were
technology
cool.
is
Like, it
cool.
was,
Yeah.
in 2012 or whatever, 10, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
I saw the second one in the theater. I couldn't tell you anything about it except it was in the water. And then I'm not going to go see the third one, because it's
No.
in the fire. I don't fucking know. I don't know, because it's just
Gonna
like
use all the elements. Yeah.
he is. The
Exactly.
next one's
Dummy.
air. The next one's
It
air.
is. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I just don't think he's that creative anymore. I think he found this
No.
technology and the story has suffered as a result. Like, it doesn't matter.
He's got George Lucas syndrome now, basically.
That's a good call.
Oh, that is a good call. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Riding that genius.
Yeah, that's right.
All the way to
Puke,
the ground.
vomit.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess like there are talented people like Sigourney Weaver that like really respect the shit out of him, but a part of me is just like, is that just because of the paycheck? I don't know.
Mhm.
Like, blink twice if you need help.
Sure, they're friends. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, it's
Ugh.
I don't know.
I just
I'd like to
I
go
don't like
like
that.
on
The
his,
Amy
like-
Poehler thing. Oh God.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
pretty.
over
That's
it. Yeah.
pretty petty. That's a little
It
petty.
is. And it's petty of me to just hate a man for one stupid thing that he said about a
you know,
person. But
all right.
whatever.
Right.
He's an ass. My other I guess like worst of the year. This was like a concert that was kind of a bummer. Jonas and I went to Block Party, and that's one of his favorite bands at Red Rocks. And they got a new drummer. And we ended up leaving like a good time before the encore because she just couldn't. She was going way too fast.
Oh,
The tempo was like,
wow.
it's hard. That was a bummer. That was a big bummer. That was the biggest concert bummer of the year, for sure. Yeah. But I love Block Party. I love the lead singer. I can't think of his name right now.
I
It
like
was
their
just
first.
unfortunate.
I like their first record in half.
Yeah, Tyson's always said that like they just got progressively worse with each release, and they kind of
Yeah.
No, I kind of had the same feeling about Franz Ferdinand. I was really excited to see Franz Ferdinand this year, and it just was just like,
yeah, that's right. And you were just
they were
like,
fine.
yeah.
It just like I don't know, like there's some like it's hard to put words to like why a show is good sometimes, and it's just like like it just wasn't. In a way, I mean, there's just so many elements, and it just wasn't there. So I'm glad we went. I'm glad we saw him, but it was like, all right.
Yeah, did that. It was fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Were the early 2000s all an indie rock dream? Did I imagine all of this? But no. Quite possibly. Can I go back?
Yes, please. God, I miss it. All right, guys. That was great. Way to wrap it up.
I think we did it. I think we've
we did it.
wrapped up 2025 in a nice bow, so people can put it away, tuck it away in a cubby, and
basically, you're welcome, fans.
Yeah,
So
I think we're 5-6 years away from the best of the decade coming up.
oh shit!
Oh, God.
Also, guys, this is our 150th episode. Did you realize
Is
that?
it really?
Nice. I didn't
It
know that.
is.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a nice. I like that.
To
Yeah.
coincide with
Nice
the
little-
200 to coincide with the 250th anniversary of the United States, we are now.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Enjoy
Yeah.
this last year of the
for
United
another
States.
couple months. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
the tanks in the streets are ours. Just so you know, those are ours. Yeah.
By the way, that movie that Stephen King directed was called Maximum Overdrive.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It was
According
about-
to a quick AI overview, despite the cult following, King was reportedly out of his element, struggling with substance abuse during filming, making his sole directing
There you
credit.
go. That makes sense.
Oh my God. By the way, this is a little insider baseball. I was going to bring it up after the show. Did you guys get your Chat GPT like end of the year wrap up? Did you do that?
I haven't, no.
I don't know that I did.
Yours is excellent.
Did I send it to you guys? I think
You
I
sent-
did,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was very on point. It was most of it. Like some of it, I was like, I don't know about this, but a lot of it was very spot on. So trying to embrace the robots. All right, guys. Always a pleasure. I'm
Yes, it was.
slightly
It was.
nervous about 2026, but optimistic. So
We're gonna
we'll see
be
what-
fine. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
We will.
We got this
Maybe fine.
podcast. What else?
All right.
All
We're
right.
gonna, that price of beef is going to go down.
Well,
We're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
we might be in World War III, but you know,
You know,
word a
it's all right.
burger here and there.
Nobody spreads democracy like we do, so keep that in mind. Just leaving that shit everywhere. Leaving a
Right.
trail of democracy wherever we go.
Trails of democracy.
Like all over the toilet seat when you sit down. Yep, that's exactly what. Yep. Anyway.
Oh God.
Happy
We're the
New Year.
glory hole of the planet. All right. Well, on that note, bye guys.
Bye. I'm gonna put this on before, but I'm just gonna get ready for 2026.
Oh, there you go.
Good man. You're ready. Need more camo too. You got a gun laying around?
I got that in my batteries. I'm good.
Oh, damn. I
Wow.
have one of those.
Wow.
Gift from your dad. Other Christmas gift? Yeah.